Now this is called za'atar with mar'uk. It's also called mountain bread or handkerchief bread.
I like
those. Are like English words for
those
it.
are both great terms.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hook bread with a little slice. What's that stuff? The oil?
That's extra virgin olive oil.
Just that?
Yeah.
And then what's this green powdery, blue-green algae looking stuff?
That is called za'atar. And that is like a herbal mix. Basically toasted sesame seeds, ground thyme, ground oregano, sumac, and salt, and olive oil.
It's pretty tasty.
So you host the LOL show.
Uh-huh. It's an open mic, but yeah, call it a show. Thank you. Every Monday, 4 to 6, comics get a free slice of pizza from Pizza Slut and a drink.
Who is Pizza Slut?
The pizza window that they have at Dante's.
Oh, I never knew it had a name.
Pizza Slut.
I've eaten that pizza from that window I don't know how many times. I'm going to get started.
Hell yeah.
On the first segment.
Okay. And that was great.
Oh, well, first, let's show a clip of some of your stand-up comedy real quick. Here's Bryan Withawhy.
Keep it going, everybody, for Adam Posse. Yeah, Adam's a good dude, you know. He's such a good dude. If I was a single father, I would ask him to water my perennials. Yeah, it's true. A couple of things. This seems like a safe space, so I'm going to open up a little bit about myself, you guys. 1 week ago today, I officially completed treatment. Thank you. Thank you. So, no more bed bugs. Yeah. I'm 36, which is the perfect age to start flossing. Yeah. And I still don't. Yeah. I know you can't tell by looking at me, but I used to be a professional wrestler. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, I had to retire after suffering a career-ending injury. Yeah. Someone hurt my feelings. Yeah. Shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. Yeah. I'm originally from Eugene. Basically, all that means I will smoke all of your weed and then outrun you. That's all that means. Yeah. I met this woman online recently. She told me that she is poly, which is weird because I thought her name was Nasty Slut 96. Yeah. I used to be a swinger myself. I gave it up when I turned the big 1-0. Yeah, big kids don't swing. Not where I'm from. I went to a rave recently. You guys like to go to raves? Yeah. Yeah, techno, more like tech, yeah. Before I went to this rave, I took some Molly. Highly recommend it. Had a great time. After the rave, the party continued at the Swingers Club. Yeah. When I first found out that sex clubs existed, I swore I would never step foot inside one. So I wiggled in on my back. Yeah. Something else about me. I work in mental health. Although some may argue I should be a customer. It's debatable. Yeah. My biggest demon is video poker. Yeah, the only thing better than winning is watching other people lose. It's kind of like life, right?
So the first segment is Gettin Gastro. So what is the worst restaurant job you've ever had? I hope it's not Huber's.
No, the worst restaurant job I ever had was actually Elmer's, like Denny's, and it was really weird because
Denny's felt classier.
So what is the best restaurant job you've ever had then?
Wow. I still am in contact with people from Huber's, and it's like something that I often speak fond of, and I still go back there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good restaurant. It's like a family there, for sure.
Yeah. It's not just a restaurant. It's not just a bar, but
I mean, we had people we had Yoko there that was there 60 years.
I was working when she broke her and shattered her ankle on the bus. Like, she was on her way. And it's like, where the F is Yoko? And then she called, and then I called Mr. Loons.
Their dishwasher was there for 35 years.
Yeah.
What is the worst restaurant experience you've ever had?
Aside from the...
Not working there, just like eating at a restaurant.
Well, I mean, there's two... So, okay.
Or it could have been like a really crazy bad
I have two
experience
from working there that were pretty crazy. And I can make them short.
Oh, whatever, man.
And then...
There's no time limit to this.
Well, so...
There's no editing. You say whatever you want. Nothing you say is going to get edited out.
I went into the women's bathroom. It wasn't a tampon, because I don't know if you're familiar with it. It was like a size 82. And there's just blood diseases. And then the other time, a dude tried, this biker that came in, the dude just like do some meth and like smash. He didn't accuse me personally of having a pube in it, like a pubic hair, a pubic hair. And I went in the back and I did a couple of whippets.
He was trying to pull one off on you.
Which was fine, because props to him. Lubricated. And that was after I filled in front of his face.
What is your favorite restaurant? Just your hands down, your favorite restaurant.
You know, I will always have a love for Huber's.
What's your favorite fast food restaurant?
I'm always going to be partial to Burger King. That was one of the first jobs I had, and I always feel like I'm getting an actual burger, because they flame broil their food.
They used to.
They don't do that anymore?
No, now they have like this flame broiled flavored burger.
Then it's not my favorite anymore.
What would your last meal be?
My last meal? Either some sort of like a deluxe gourmet cheeseburger of some variety with like a barbecue sauce.
What's the most adventurous thing you've ever eaten?
Pickled pig's feet. That was pretty adventurous, because my roommate was just like, hey, I got some pickled pig's feet. You want to try it? And I was
That's
like,
at every gas station in Alabama.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah. What's your favorite cuisine besides Lebanese, of course?
I am a fan, though, of some really good Mexican.
What's a guilty pleasure of yours as far as food?
I'm a big fan of when I see a new Ben & Jerry's flavor. I'm like, I'll get it and, have a couple bites, like each night, and then I just kill it all in one night.
No, the next segment is called Which One is Lebanese? Vin Diesel or Vince Vaughn?
I would say Vin Diesel, baby.
Vince Vaughn.
Okay, I thought you were going to be like Vince Staples.
Which one is Lebanese? Angelina Jolie or Selma Hayek?
I don't really know who Selma Hayek is, so I'll say Angelina Jolie.
And you would be wrong. Selma Hayek, you're 0 for 2.
That's right. That's me.
Which one is Lebanese? Madonna or Shakira?
I would say Shakira.
You got that one right.
Hey!
Now what about Shannon Elizabeth or Elizabeth Hurley?
Elizabeth Hurley.
Shannon and Elizabeth.
All right.
I'm sorry. Which one is Lebanese? Keanu Reeves or Johnny Depp?
I would say Johnny Depp.
Wrong!
I mean, I'm pretty good at this game.
I love it. What about Frank Sinatra or Frank Zappa?
Frank Zappa.
Absolutely right. Which one is Lebanese? Ralph Macchio or Ralph Nader?
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Nader. Zoe Deschanel or Zoe Saldana?
The second one.
Very good. Disaster or DJ Khaled?
DJ Khaled. I haven't heard of Disaster.
It's Disaster. Last but not least, Serge Tankian or Serge Gainsbourg?
First guy, Serge.
Gainsbourg.
Yeah. From System of a Down.
Oh, yeah, he is Lebanese. He was born in Lebanon. So the next segment is Which One is Lebanese? Cartoon Edition. So which one is Lebanese? Peggy Hill from King of the Hill or Nancy Gribble from King of the Hill?
Say Peggy Hill.
Absolutely right. Kathy Najimy, the voice of Peggy Hill from King of the Hill.
So Peggy Hill's not from Lebanon.
Not Peggy herself, but the voice actor.
So it was a trick question.
Now, your next course is falafel with mar'ouk and Lebanese pink pickles and tahini sauce. Which one is Lebanese? Fred from Scooby-Doo or Shaggy from Scooby-Doo?
Shaggy?
Shaggy was voiced by Casey Kasem. Which moves us into our next segment, Quick Quips with Quarter Wit. And Quarter Wit is an animator on YouTube who has partnered with me on this show. Basically, we're going to play a game, and you're going to pick which cartoon you want to watch.
Okay.
I'm going to have you pick a category first.
Okay.
Inanimated objects, life imitating art, pop culture, RPG video games, or superheroes.
I'm going to go with the first category, inanimated objects.
Okay, we've got Earth versus Asteroid.
All right.
Pickle meets his old friend Cucumber.
Cool.
Tea is murder.
All right.
The forgotten veggies in your fridge.
All right.
The Ketchup Chronicles.
Earth versus Asteroid.
All right, here we go.
How's it going, man?
Holy man, how's it going, dude? I haven't seen you since like the Milky Way was forming. What have you been up to, man? How's life?
Yeah, man, I'm good, yeah. Look at you, though, you're all green and bustling with life, man. Wow, you've really grown up.
Yeah, I decided to settle down, create some life, become habitable. You know how it is, life happens. So how about you, man, though? Like, what have you been up to? You've been all over the place, I guess.
Oh, not too much, traveling around.
Dude, what the... what the heck, man? Not cool.
Some call me an abomination, a candy cane transformed into a living conscious being through the power of modern science, gifted with mobility, cursed by thoughts and desires. I have no forefathers, no ancestors to learn wisdom from. I am the first of my kind. I must forge my own path, forge my own reality. Now I walk alone, searching for where I belong, searching for answers to questions that I have yet to ask.
It gave me some ideas of my own. Like,
Nice.
it makes me want, because I've always had this idea for a skit,
Uh-huh.
or like a skit, but has to be like a cartoon-based skit. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, it looks like he could do what I'm thinking, because you just need a few different angles. Did I ever tell you my idea for a skit?
No.
Or a comic, I guess?
No.
So, do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have a few. One of them, and I don't care, I'll tell you, because my idea is, even if anyone steals it, my idea would be way better. So the first idea is Parkour Train, and it's a kids cartoon. They do parkour in their trains.
Parkour train.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you said hardcore train.
No, Parkour Train. And then the other one was, this guy is in a snow blower machine. He's going down the road, plowing snow, and there's a dude without legs on a skateboard, like moving himself along. and the guy in the snowplow has some earbuds in, and it kind of zooms up on him. He doesn't see the guy on the skateboard without legs. He runs over him, and his snowplow starts like, da, 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 and he stops, and he undoes his earbuds, and he gets out, and he looks, and he goes, I don't see any legs sticking out, and then gets back in and starts it back up and takes off.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And that animator could do that cartoon, and I wouldn't care if they just did that idea, because I looked at producing that type of cartoon, and that would be at least like $6,000 for me to produce that idea, because you have to have so many shots done.
Yeah, remember when I told you about the 21 grand idea I had? Like, animation is expensive.
Ooh, look at this. Look at you. Don't take any pictures of it. And yes, I slowed down on the wine. But I did get actual food in my belly. So is this handy food? Oh, sorry.
No, this is actual fork food.
Fork and knife that you cut and dip? Just fork.
Yeah, you don't need a knife for this. Or you shouldn't if it's cooked properly.
Okay. So you just cut it and then kind of stab and dip?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, like you would like a
So what is it? You gonna tell me
chicken
what it is?
parmesan. So this is called kusa mashi, and it's a stuffed mini, like a baby zucchini stuffed with meat, rice, and it's topped with Leban, which is a like a Lebanese style yogurt.
Okay.
And then I put a little bit of sumac on top as well.
From the ancient Sumakians.
From the ancient Sumakians.
Well, I'm excited. So you're cutting like thin layers of
Scallop.
so we can have like chips like Cheez-Its, but they're scallop bits.
These are actually, we're going to not cook these. So we want to keep them kind of thin.
What? What do you mean?
Well, I guess now you get the chance to answer to the most adventurous thing you ever ate, to raw scallops, right?
You're eating them too, right?
I'll eat some with you, yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm not like going to poison you. You want me to eat
I don't
it
know
first?
I don't know, man. That makes me uncomfortable. But if you're
Oh
gonna
my
eat it
God.
with me,
See,
then I will
look,
too.
look at this, guys. They left the foot on. This is lazy. That's not supposed to be on there.
Yeah, let's dive into these raw.
I'm going to do one for each of us.
I'm okay with
And
that.
I had actually
a whole one or just one bite?
No, one scallop for each of us.
That's a lot, though, right?
One scallop?
Raw.
Dude, it's not technically raw because the acid's going to cook it in the lime juice.
What?
We're just not going to use any heat to cook it.
Is it gonna taste different than raw seafood?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Because
You're scared?
well, like I'm a texture guy thing. I don't like mushrooms. I don't like clam chowder. Like, if you're gonna eat it, and he's gonna eat it, and we're not gonna get sick, and you're like, whatever, then game on, Oklahoman.
You won't get sick.
But if you said they're gonna cook in the lime juice.
Yeah, it's going to cook in the acid from the lime juice. Oh my God, that's a really good knife.
Look at you. There you go.
And this is a little trick, guys. A little chef's trick, if you want to know about one.
Look at this guy calling himself a chef.
I know. Look at this guy calling himself a commodian.
I do like getting shit on.
I bet you do. So to squeeze a lime or lemon, just stick it in the middle, your tongs, and drill and twist. Especially when they're hard as a rock like these ones. A little underripe.
He doesn't like his limes hard, ladies and gentlemen. He likes his oval-shaped, testicle-sized citrus juices soft.
Yes. Speaking of which, our next segment is called
Twist the lime with the tongue.
Over Under.
Over, under.
And that's
Alright.
where I name something like, okay, name an overrated TV show.
I would say The Office.
Yeah, that's pretty overrated. What is an underrated movie?
Grandma's Boy.
Never heard of it. Now I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it was the only movie that I've ever watched 14 days in a row. And originally how it spawned was Adam Sandler was watching stand-up comedy in his bed late at night with his wife. Comedy Central was doing their 30-minute... Comedians that were blowing up were doing their like 30-minute specials or whatever.
Right.
And he saw Nick Swardson's set, and he had a bunch of jokes about his grandma. And Adam Sandler wanted to do a movie at the time about a grandma, something like that. Saw that, so his whole idea was like he had this idea where he wanted to do a movie about a grandma, and then he hired Nick Swardson, and he was like the head writer of the whole movie, starred in it. Just amazing film, so funny. The dude that played JP was originally from Portland, and Nick Swardson's stand-up was funny. I finally like, and then he would. Did you see him? Did you watch Reno 911? Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry.
Which one is he? The one?
He was the
I don't know that show. I never really got into that show, but I know there was a lot of people from the state on that show, and I was really into the state.
He was the gay roller skating prostitute.
Yeah. What is an overrated YouTube channel?
Mr. Beast.
That was a quick answer.
Yeah. Well, because we talked about it earlier, not about it being overrated, but I mean,
It is overrated, though.
he has a lot of valuable content, but more than the valuable content he has, he's got dog shit stuff. So, I mean, it's like I can't hate. I'm in no position to hate, but also I think that's overrated. Badlands Chugs, that's an overrated channel. You don't know what it is. He's a competitive eater, and he chugs 3-liter. He has a 3-liter boot. It's a glass boot, and he fills it with 3 liters of pretty much regular soda, and then he times himself and chugs it down. But he doesn't have a very elastic stomach lining, so he can't succeed at food competitions, but he can succeed at chugging competitions. And he just opens his throat and just like pours whatever in. And usually it's like every flavor of Prime, or a case or a 12-pack of like the new Mountain Dew flavor that the YouTube channel people vote for, subscribers vote for. But there's a handful of competitive eaters who are better than him, but he makes hip-hop music with his buddy, and it's dog shit.
What is an underrated band or musician?
Little Big.
Yeah, I love you. You heard him. I was playing him earlier when we were having lunch.
Yeah. They're my favorite band right now, and it's unfortunate because my favorite band for a long time was Dizzy Rascal. But the last 12 hits, like 12 songs,
a little
that
bit.
he's put out on YouTube or whatever, you know, with videos, and I would say like the last 6 videos, they're not songs I want to play for other people, and I don't want to be the one responsible for exposing this new music to a friend. Because when you play music for somebody, whether you're like, hey, this music made me think of you, or whether you're just putting on music to like kill the silence in the room, you're going to be judged. And like everybody knows that. So it's like you want to be careful what you choose. And that's why people are like, oh, you like music? What do you like? And then you want to find a happy medium. Mm-hmm. So you're taking a bigger risk when you don't ask that. You don't have to play music. We're doing...
I know, I'm looking at a recipe, sorry. Look.
I know, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
No, like, if I walk away, I'm still listening and all that stuff. I'm having to do a billion things.
You are. You're a mad scientist of sorts. And that falafel was very delicious.
Now, what is an overrated comedian?
Matt Rife.
Who?
Matt Rife.
Oh, okay. I don't even know who that is.
Youngest comedian to sell out the Hollywood Bowl.
Is that the one that's like, I don't know, famous for complaining about getting canceled? Who am I thinking of? He also is like all over Netflix and
I'm not sure.
pretty much, like, I don't know, like he's just famous for trying to be as offensive as possible on purpose.
I'm not sure.
What is an overrated or underrated actor?
Underrated actor? Do professional wrestlers count?
Sure,
Okay.
they're definitely actors.
Yeah. I think he goes by the name Juice Robinson.
Uh-huh.
He's a professional wrestler in AEW. And he used to wrestle in Japan. Like you still hear me on that one? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. He wrestled in Japan. Like he got hired to WWE's developmental, and he kind of fumbled the bag. And then he went to Japan and got really good at pro wrestling. And then came back and he works for AEW now. But he has always had the Riz. He's always had like rock level charisma. Mm-hmm. And then he can wrestle, and he's got just absolutely exceptional stamina. A lot of wrestlers, even if they're in good shape, don't have really good stamina. And you can tell because the speed of the match, like, it's like the speed of the match basically is a simple way to put it. And when certain guys, when it gets to a certain point in the match, 15 minute mark, things slow down, and it's like they do a big move and then they pin and then they kick out of it and then they lay there, and it's like it's almost like 3 minutes between them doing another move because they got to catch their breath. But then you have some guys who they'll catch their breath and they'll do like a move with a reversal, and then hit the mat and pin and kick out. Like the gap between them taking the move and kicking out after getting, like, they take the move and get pinned and kicked out. Then, yeah.
Nice.
So I think that would be...
Yeah, that's legit, and also a very unique answer too.
Yeah.
What would you say is an overrated drink?
I don't know, any kind of IPA.
Thanks. That's what I'm drinking. Nah.
I mean, even if you're entitled to that, but I think it's weird because...
I am drinking an IPA and I am entitled. You're right on both of those.
Like, the way that people try to sell you on an IPA.
Listen, the only reason IPA is popular, and I'll tell you right now, is because
People serve the beer cold.
no, it's because it's the highest alcohol content available on tap.
Right.
So that it's the alcoholics drink. If you're drinking for your money, you're like, all right, it's $5 for this, it's 5.4%, or it's $5 for this, it's 8%. I'm gonna get the 8%. It's gonna get me drunker.
You can have two.
And that's really, in my opinion, the only reason IPA is so popular. Because we're alcoholics.
Well, you know, for a long time I really liked stouts, oatmeal stouts. Oatmeal stouts were very, very good.
I think you're very funny, my friend.
Well, I appreciate you saying that to counterbalance saying what you said before.
Well, no, I've been saying that all night, so I've only said you're funny one time.
Right.
So I'd have to say it like 100 times to counterbalance what I said.
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool because that's there's times like, I don't know, when I did the wrestling, I always felt like God was like speaking to me and encouraging me to like stop doing it. And then
That makes sense. If there was a God, I would say he would tell you to stop doing wrestling right this minute.
but when I do the comedy, I feel like he's encouraging me to do it. So it's like, all right, like when I'm feeling not funny or I'm feeling discouraged or deflated, it's like, no, remember this joke that you told with the such and such and the blah, 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 and so came up and told you this was funny about it? Like, it's dope because it's like, that's what I like. That's what I like about that joke that I tell. So it's reaffirming in all the right times. Because that doesn't happen often. It's only happened a few times. But it's like, it sucks sometimes when you know, there's people in the scene who get preferential treatment because who they are and what they were born as and their orientation and the color of their skin. And it's like, here I am identifying as a straight white guy, even though I'm not like actually straight, but like that's not how I identify. I'm comfortable being a straight guy, so that's what I do. And you know, not getting different treatment because of that.
Yeah, I definitely would have treated you differently had I known you weren't straight when you walked through this door, boy.
You are not staying. In fact, I'm following you back to your house in my pickup with my rifle behind you.
You are marrying my husband. What is an underrated snack?
All right, an underrated snack, you take a graham cracker, you put a piece of cheddar cheese on it, and then you put a dollop of peanut butter, and then another graham cracker.
Okay, I'll have to try that. I was thinking Ritz the whole time you were talking, and then I realized you were saying graham cracker. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a little gangster. What is an overrated food?
Salt and straw.
Salt what?
Salt and straw.
Oh, salt and straw. So you know, my friend Ty, not Ty from Art by Ty, but another friend, they ripped him off they stole his idea to create salt and straw.
You mean another person had an idea to open an ice cream shop?
No, the person that did the crazy flavor ice cream, like carrot jalapeno, Cuban cigar, things like that. He stole they came down there from Portland. He's from Portland, but he opened his place in LA. And they came down there, ate at his place, like asked him a bunch of questions, and then went back up and opened Salt and Straw. They basically just stole his idea. And here you are, Brazilian
I gotta
style,
take my hat off for this. I'm sorry.
and commence the bald jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
I've been waiting all night for you to get hot. I turned the heat up and everything.
I believe you.
Now, You can eat those with your hands or fork and knife. I'm a rib guy, so I just eat them with my hands, but I'll give you a fork and knife if you want.
I mean, just if you set them nearby, that'd be cool, but I'm probably just going to dive in.
Yeah, I mean, how else do you eat a rib, honestly?
I mean, that already is really good.
I mean, you got to tell me if it's good because I've never made this or eaten it before, so.
I mean, this first bite was good. The honey, is that what's so sweet? It's like honey and jalapeno?
No, there's no honey in that. I think there's some brown sugar. I don't even remember what I put in there.
It's really good.
No, there is honey. There's like a little honey, yeah.
They're really good.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, all of the meat tonight was provided by Noble County Meats. So let's hear a little word from them real quick.
This is where they come from in the cooler. So we've got all these pigs hanging, and we'll cut all those on Monday. And then we have all the beef organized, you know, in weeks that we slaughtered them and stuff like that. So all the beef on this rail or whatever, you know, we'll slaughter the next week. They go in order from lightest to heaviest because that's usually the best way to cut them up throughout the week.
Wow. It's amazing, man. I remember when this was just an idea of yours, and now it's like all come to fruition. It's really nice.
Right. Yeah.
Wow.
We keep all these at -20. So that, yeah.
Do you do anything besides pig or cows?
We do deer. We've done buffalo, elk.
Oh, nice.
We did an oryx this year.
This is the chef's heaven right here.
Oh, I know.
And do you like ship online or anything?
That is something that we are starting. So with the retail that, you know, we just kicked it off last fall. So we're going to run it probably through this spring, and we'll have a really good idea of what we're doing. So we're starting to offer bundle packages, you know, where, you know, they're $50, $75, $100, and you come and pick it up, and it's just, we give you a few options of what you want to pick out because we have 4 different flavors of bratwurst, which we're actually adding 3 more on.
Oh, nice. What are the 4 flavors you have right now?
Right now we've got an Oktoberfest, a jalapeno, green hatch chili, and then just your original bratwurst.
When you make them here, though.
Yes, yeah. So we get the meat in, we buy the meat in, the pork and stuff like that, and then yeah, we grind it, mix it, make it all, package it.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. We've got 5 different chicken flavors right now also. We've got the smoking maple bacon ale.
Chili lime.
Yeah. And then we've got a blackberry bourbon vanilla.
Awesome.
There's a garlic butter, and gosh, the 5th one we just actually sold the last one out here. We got more in the big freezer.
Jalapeno brat.
We have them with or without cheese.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we've got pre-marinated fajita meat.
Oh, wow.
Let's see. So then we've got cube steaks. So we have tenderized cube steak, you know.
Like for a country fried steak.
Right, and then we've got round steak that we can do too. We have small chuck eye steaks. For a little specialty, we'll have flat iron and your mock tenders and whatever else you might want.
Pepperoni?
No, we've got patties.
Patties, okay.
Looks like the seal broke on that one, but yeah. So we make our own patties. We've got a patty machine to do it. We've got pork chops. We've got 1/2 inch, 3/4, 1 inch. Tenderloins. We've got your fresh ground pork. We've got several different flavors of sausage. We've got just your regular breakfast sausage. We've got it in hot also. We've got an Italian sausage, and then we do a maple sausage.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what over here you have some cooked stuff, right?
Right. So over here, we just got done doing this bacon this week. So we have all this. We have the pork rinds. So it's the skin that we cut off the bacons.
Look at that. That's some nice looking pork rind. That's some nice looking bacon too. That's smoked, right?
Yes. Yeah, we smoke all our bacon, and we use a hickory smoke on all of it.
You can tell by looking at it.
And then we've got burnt ends also on the pork, but a lot of times we'll take those also and actually go ahead and just grind them in with the hamburger meat to make bacon burger with, and we'll do 1/3 bacon and 2/3 beef.
Those are burnt ends. And what do you got here? Some whoa,
Yeah, we've got-
habanero.
It's a habanero barbecue snack stick or a meat stick. And I guess that's all we've got out here right now, but we've also got a pepper stick and a jalapeno that we do. And we've also made the maple sticks also.
I might have to try one of those for you. I'm so hungry and we're just looking at all this food. Why is, no, not right now. We're gonna make the burger in a second. All right, let's try one. For the camera. Oh my God, look how big that is.
Brandon? Sure. There you go.
Habanero. I love heat. I just love sweet and heat.
Yeah, these are very good. And people always get kind of scared by the habanero name in it, but it's not like an overpowering kill you type of heat. It's got a little bit on the back end, but it's got that nice sweet up front that really helps give it a good balance.
Man, this is delicious. I am not like trying to do a promotion or anything. This is literally the best beef stick I've ever had in my life.
That's been everyone's favorite. Everyone's like, never heard of it, and we started doing it during deer season, and people just started bringing whole deer back. They were like, deer or beef? No, this is all beef. Okay. Yeah, because I can't sell deer out of my retail. But yeah, people would come back just with a whole deer, make the whole thing into just those snacks.
Man, this is so good.
That's great.
I have inhaled this.
Yeah, that's good. Of course, that's so good.
I mean, it's not only the best beef stick I've ever seen, I've ever had, the biggest one I've ever seen too.
Yeah.
Huge.
Right.
All right, so should we get the grill going?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get these grape leaves going because they're gonna take like 45 minutes and I don't want them to
Not be done.
No, I don't want you waiting any more than you have to, buddy. Trying to not repeat a Ty episode. Sorry, Ty. I'm so glad.
I bet both your batteries are dead right now.
I'm so glad that I watched Ty's most recent video and he said something about how he had a good time here and the food was delicious, because I was just worried that I kept him way too long. And I was scared that he didn't have a good time, but the fact that he said something on his
Is this the same
channel.
meat you stuffed into the...
Yes, it's the exact same meat, but it's going to taste totally different. What is an overrated restaurant?
Does fast food count?
Yeah, anything you want.
Well, like McDonald's, for starters, they're overrated. I work with nurses who are in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. They all know you should not be eating that, and they still do. And it would be different.
What is an underrated place? Just a place in general, underrated. It could be a city, it could be a state, it could be a restaurant, it could be just a bar, anything.
I think an underrated place. Ground Control. I think Ground Control is an underrated place.
Yeah, it is.
But like any really good arcade.
That's the arcade bar in Portland.
It can't be, even some of the good ones are not that good.
But yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, Ground Control is an arcade bar in Portland for adults only.
Yeah.
What is an overrated song?
Anything by Taylor Swift.
There you go.
Yeah.
What is an underrated TV show?
Shows like The First 48.
Uh-huh.
I think that's an under-recognized, under-appreciated, under-respected show.
Okay. Why?
Because it puts you right in the heart of the investigation. So you're basically figuring out the murder. You're discovering the pieces of the puzzle as the detectives are.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, as you're like thinking, well, maybe this and maybe this, then like the guy walks up and he's like, oh, so I got some news. Apparently Shaitan Davis was in the such and such at the such and such before he's such and with the such and...
What's an overrated movie?
Star Wars.
Okay, you're going to get a lot of flack for that one, I'm sure.
I mean, I get it. It's just not my thing.
How about an underrated YouTube channel?
Anwar Jabawi is like the newest thing that I've discovered, and he does skits and longer skits, and it's pretty wacky and abstract, and it's super funny.
You about ready to try your raw scallops?
I mean, sure. 2 bites, like 2 whole like slices. What are we talking?
Don't worry, I got you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna taste good.
Because we're dipping it in mayonnaise.
Yeah.
He says that with such a straight
Scallop
face.
juice mayonnaise.
Dude, man, that does not look good. It does not look safe. So I want you to take a bite and not throw up in your mouth. And then I'll follow your lead.
So this is scallop ceviche with agua chile. You look scared.
It just looks so, just a chewy, not cooked seafood.
It should not be chewy at all.
Okay. You can't say it should be cooked.
It is cooked.
So you're filling each cup with like a scoop, and then we're all slugging down a cup?
I won't do it like that. Here's how I'll do it. Look how scared you are. I've never
This is just, it's...
seen a grown man so scared.
Shut up. I got a wedding to be in tomorrow, motherfucker, so I don't...
You're in it? You're in your second cousin's
No,
wedding?
I'm not. I'm eating the fucking cake and drinking the bar and gonna hand out as many of my business cards as I can. I think you should get the middle one. I'll take this one.
You're getting the one closest up.
Fuck, that's...
All right, is everybody scared still?
I mean, it just looks uncooked. I skipped that class in science. What are you doing?
Acid cooks meat.
Don't, no! No!
We have no idea how delicious it is.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he looks so scared.
Chewy. It's just
Chewy? It melts in your mouth. There's no chewy to it. Rod, try a bite. While you're holding the camera. Here, no, I'll give you your plate. Here you go. Zoomy.
Oh yeah, you really tasted on the exhale. Oh yeah, that's great. Fish on the exhale, thanks. That reminds me of when I used to do tuna and orange juice smoothies.
Wow.
Yeah, you get a whole plate, Paul.
See, he likes it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
I fuck with ceviche though.
Me too, man. I'll eat the whole damn plate. I ain't eat all day.
Citrus boy.
Chewy. That shit just fucking...
I know what you're saying. Chewy was the wrong word. I know. It fucking, yeah.
That's just 100% cooked. No, you don't have to like it. This, I told you this was might be the one you would scare you. But I'm glad you tried it.
Yeah, the jalapenos in there.
Hey, he ate most of it. He left 2 little slices.
Yeah.
I say good job, Brian.
Thank you.
And now you've graduated to arak. All right, so arak is obviously clear. You pour 1/3 arak. And then water is obviously also clear, correct?
Yeah, tap water. Is that what you're throwing in there, Playboy?
No, this is I got a filter over here.
Okay.
I have a entire tank just for filtered water.
Cool. And a fancy little device
I wouldn't
for
drink.
it too.
I wouldn't drink.
Filtered tap water in Oklahoma. But watch when you mix it together.
And that's cold water or hot water?
Cold.
Okay. Why is it turning cloudy and blue? Oh, boy.
Because when you mix the arak and the water, they turn into a milky kind of thing.
All right. I'm just glad.
What was he saying? Something racist?
No, yeah, of course.
I don't want to drink this Muslim shit.
It smells good. Yeah, I like it. I would drink it.
So this segment is called Lounging with Lebaneser, and it's basically my only chance to like take a break, have a smoke, have a drink, and just chill and talk with the guest. What do you think, Brian?
I think that's a really good idea.
I mean, you've been enjoying yourself.
I have, yeah. The food's been great.
And I've just been cooking for you and putting up with you this entire time.
It's wonderful.
So like the arak, this is my reward for 5 courses.
The nectar of your home.
For the halfway through.
Halfway
Cheers,
through.
Oh, in Arabic you say kesik.
Kesik.
Kesik. Or kesak. To you say kesik, but to like a man you say kesak.
Yeah, it reminds me of Sambuca.
It's such a non-romantic language that kesak just literally just means your glass. Like most languages, it's like to your health or to long live you. Like it's just your glass. Yeah. Raise your glass,
we
dude.
drink so much that we need it as short as possible. Your glass.
Which is funny because.
Thank you. I don't understand what that is though. What is it? Like what? That, like that white stuff. That
oh yeah, there's just like fat.
Got any ideas?
This just stopped recording altogether. It fell over.
I don't like it.
All right, well then fuck you and your mother too. I mean, not really.
No, of course not. That is great. And it's like spicy.
That's your favorite part, the burnt part? Yeah, he's white. He's white 100%.
I can't say anything to defend that. I'll get canceled.
Every person of color, or at least one color, is going to cancel you just for the way you ate your rib.
That's really good though.
No, I'm glad you like it. And I'm done with the jokes.
I'll trade you back.
I want to eat one. We're on red wine now.
Kasara, do you not want it to bubble up?
Perfect head, right?
Okay. All right. Action shot.
Where's your guard now? Now we're going to prepare your dessert. Actually, no.
It tastes like wine.
Dude, that is so insulting.
From Lebanon.
Okay, that's better.
Oops.
From France.
Right? Red pepper. Oh. What the fuck is this shit? That's gonna be a lot of red pepper in the ice cream, just saying.
Well, it's called red pepper ice cream. God, you make me just want to make it worse with all your complaints.
I'm not complaining. I'm commenting and asking questions.
I would call every critique of me a complaint. I do not take critique well. Rod does. Look at this ice cream. This ice cream base looks like a sauce for shrimp.
Oh my gosh, it does. It looks like clam chowder.
This looks like some fucking scampi base or something. Yabra Arish.
Yabra Arish.
You're gonna need to let these cool for a few minutes. Even chef hands have their limits.
Even chef hands have their limits, ladies and gentlemen. Even chef hands have their limits. Ooh!
I told you, let it, motherfucker.
Let it, what, chill 30 seconds? That's what I did.
No, you need to let it chill like 5 minutes.
Right. This guy with his fucking...
With his rules.
His calloused
With his...
Lebaneser Lebanese fingers. I don't know. That didn't work.
Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, because I was able to touch it? Yeah, gotcha. We have a segment called Talking with Ty.
Yeah.
And it's where Ty Olei, the inspiration for this show, will ask a question of the guest of our show. So let's cut to his question for you.
DoD45. Hello, good people. My name is Ty from Art by Ty and the DoD45 Show, drawing over discussions, 45 minutes with a special guest, where I do a drawing for a guest while I have an interview with them. I have been asked to provide a question for you. We have a segment on our podcast called A Question from Mr. Dibbs, where the illustrious Mr. Dibbs pops in and asks a crazy question of our guest. And then we also have a segment called Sage's Social Media Alert, where Sage Francis asks our guest a question based off of their social media. My little thing that I'll be doing here, I guess, is going to be some questions that are sort of like my questions on our show, where they are seemingly useless or have no point, and more often than not, they kind of don't. But what I find is they lead to a conversation that may not have ever happened. So here's my question for you. Well, maybe two. One question that I have is, what is the best beverage for a bit of day drinking? Is it, let's go to two of them. In the summer, what's the best day drinking beverage? And in the winter, what's the best day drinking beverage? And is there ever a time when day drinking is unacceptable or inappropriate? Inquiring minds want to know. Peace.
DoD45. The main thing is it kind of depends on the activity more so than the time of year. Like when I hang out with family, I really like to drink tequila, and we'll start like in the afternoon. You know, it's like a family thing to drink tequila. And then, but like if we're going to church, my mom and I will both have like a shot of whiskey. And it's just kind of like what you do before church.
Before church?
Yeah.
What religion is that? I want to be that religion.
Winter, like day drinking for winter, I would have like, I mean, I'm still really on board with like the oatmeal stouts. Stouts, like, I'm not a big beer drinker, but like the stouts, like...
Oatmeal stouts were really huge in Portland.
Yeah.
You don't see them out here at all.
Right. Oh, they don't have any variety.
Most places you go these days in Oklahoma City have like F5 at least, which is a local Oklahoma IPA, and then they have a few other beers, yeah.
But like limited choices with the beer. But yeah, like day drinking, that's kind of my winter and some summer.
I would say now would be the perfect time to try one of those grape leaves.
Spit out one of my nasty ass.
That usually is everybody's favorite. Try it again, or I'll kill you.
Okay.
You like it this time?
Oh yeah, it's way different than the other one.
Told you. Your second to last course is a meat pie.
All right, and I don't dip it in anything.
No. I mean, I can give you some ranch if you want.
I like how you folded it.
Thank you. And I'm going to start your coffee. You clean the plate.
That's right.
So this is Lebanese coffee. See that? That's Lebanon. What flag is that?
The Lebanon.
Lebanon, man.
Okay.
That's Lebanese coffee.
Okay.
It is unfiltered and very strong and was literally just boiling a second ago, so you might want to let it cool off for a second. And I'm going to serve that to you. While it's cooling off, you can try your dessert. Yes, for dessert, I have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Since you're in Oklahoma and you don't get to come here very often, I figured I would give you
That looks like salmon cream cheese.
a big old scoop of
Salmon cream cheese.
pimento cheese.
Oh. For dessert?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. It's a red pepper peppermint ice cream.
Alrighty. It looks kind of interesting. It smells interesting.
Well, it's the first time I've made it, so
I've never tried anything like this ever.
neither have I, so you're gonna have to tell me how it is. First response.
Oh.
Hey, you're a good actor, but you're not that good an actor.
It's surprisingly really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, like like peppers in ice cream.
Oh, you should have seen Ty's. Ty's was a carrot jalapeno ice cream.
I heard.
He loved it.
Well, this is great.
He loved it. He loved it, didn't you, Ty? He's not watching. He hasn't made it this far into the episode.
And it's so soft. It's not like when you buy ice cream in the store and it's like has been like frozen hard.
Well, you know, that's because we made it tonight. So if it sits in the freezer for overnight, it's going to be way harder than what it is right now. It'll be more like, yeah, your store-bought
There's
ice
like
cream.
more air escapes, so it packs harder.
Yeah, actually more air enters it, so it gets fuller and expands, but it's the temperature that makes it colder. It just gets hard as a rock, like metal, and that is going to take a long time, or it's going to take overnight, 12 hours to get hard rock, even in a freezer.
Rock hard.
Rock hard.
I like how these things look like they're blue. Whatever these green things are, the peppermint.
That's the mint, yeah.
Yeah. It almost looks blue.
Nice. I'm glad you like it.
Right?
What did you think of your meal tonight? Did you have a good meal?
Yeah.
Good.
It was great because I've never had that many stages before, that many courses. Like even with the cruise line, it was like 7 or 8.
Nice.
So it was an experience.
And I would think that it was more personally tailored than a cruise 8-course also. Like, I do have, every meal has its staples that I'm going to serve to everybody, that I just feel like everybody that hasn't had Lebanese food, they need to try the za'atar, the grape leaves, the meat pies, the kusa, and the falafel. And so that's my staple 5 courses, but then I've got 5 other courses to play with. Well, technically 4 other courses to play with, because one course is the arak, the drink.
And the ice cream, some sort of ice cream, but you get to play with that.
Yeah, I always get to play with the ice cream. I'm always going to try to do a crazy ice cream. I'm never going to do just vanilla or strawberry or something like that.
Right. You did say
I did say a lot about your mom tonight.
But you said that
I'm going to edit it all out though, and no one will ever see it. They'll see all the stupid shit you said, but they'll never see anything stupid. I will look like a genius tonight.
Well,
I mean, as much as
G word.
All right. This is the one time you were actually funny and right tonight. Just now when you called me out. I'm not a genius. No, you were funny all night. I had a great time. I
did too.
I hope everybody knows that we've known each other 14 years. We banter. That was a great way to end it right there.
Nice. Oh yeah, big old stretch, carb stretch.
Bryan, anything you want to plug? LOL, I know.
LOL every Monday, 4 to 6 p.m. at Dante's in Portland, Oregon. It's right downtown. You get slice and a drink for 5 minutes of comedy. It's always a wild time. Something crazy always happens.
I mean, that's one of the coolest things I've ever heard in my life. Everybody should go check that out. I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
Well, thanks so much for being with us, Bryan. And
thanks for having me.
And I want to ask you again, I want to ask every guest, will you be a guest again next year?
If not next year, the year after, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.